Hey everybody, Mike Iaconelli back out here in the shop, and I want to talk to you today about line types. And I get the question a lot about what type of line I should use. And the answer to that is there's 3 line types and you should use them all. Selecting line is a lot like selecting the right tool. So I like to think about the application, and then I pick the right type of line. So let's look at all 3 line types. The first one is a line called monofilament, traditional monofilament. This is a Berkeley sensation, and monofilament's kind of an old school line, but it's still good in certain situations. Mono is high floating, tends to float more. So when I want to keep a bait high, a top water, a wake bait, if I want to keep a lure up in the water column, a lot of times I'll go to mono. The other thing is to help in delay. A lot of times when fish are missing crankbaits, it's because you're trying to hook them too fast when you feel them. By going to mono, mono's real stretchy. It's got a lot of stretch to it. You're actually going to slow your hook set down. You're going to slow your delay down. So I love mono for top waters, and some situations in cranking, I still love mono. The next line type is fluorocarbon, and fluorocarbon is amazing. This is Berkeley Trilene, 100% fluorocarbon. It's got a lot of features and benefits that are a little different than mono. Fluorocarbon is invisible. Fluorocarbon's got a little less stretch than traditional mono. It's abrasion resistant, but the great thing and the property that I love about fluorocarbon is dense, and a dense line actually sinks in the water. Unlike mono that floats, fluorocarbon sinks. So for techniques where you want to get the bait to stay down or go deeper, fluorocarbon's a great choice. A lot of my finesse fishing, a lot of my swim bait fishing or deep crankbait fishing where I want to get that bait to go down and stay down, it's done with fluorocarbon. So that's a great line type for those situations. And finally, the last one is Braid or Superline, and totally different animal in the line category. This right here is Berkeley Nanofil. It's in the 12 pounds, one of my favorite lines for a spinning rod. And if you look at Braid, it's got 0 stretch. So where mono had a lot, fluorocarbon had a little, Braid has none. No stretch whatsoever. It's very abrasion resistant, and it's got a really small diameter for the strength of the line. So in situations where I have to make a super, super long cast, I love Superline, either tied directly to the bait or to a fluorocarbon leader. In super deep water that's deeper than, say, 30 or 40 foot deep, I love Braid because it eliminates the stretch in that real deep water on the hook set. And then finally, of course, in extreme heavy cover situations, when you're fishing the nastiest cover ever, I love a braided line because 0 stretch, and it'll get those big fish out of that heavy cover. So when you're trying to pick a line, think about what you're doing. Thinking about line as a tool. Remember mono, fluoro, and braid. Pick the right line for the right situation, and you're going to land more fish. Mike Iaconelli talking about the 3 line types.